Hey guys, it's Kara from iStampin.com. Thanks for joining me for another one of my weekly deals, Wonder Projects. I'm going to be featuring the Something to Say stamp set. The clear mount version is on sale this week. And so what I've done is I've made some fun cards using some Celebration products and using the sentiments from this stamp set. So I'm going to show you how I did this. It's a lot of fun. I did some coloring with our blender pen and ink pads, and I'm going to show you how to do all that stuff. But first, I wanted to make sure that y'all were aware of this. I've been meaning to tell y'all this the last couple of videos that I've done, but I keep forgetting. But this is our Celebration catalog, and I think most of y'all are familiar with Celebration, but if you are just watching a Stampin' Up! Video of mine for the very first time, let me just briefly tell you. This is Stampin' Up's annual sale. It started last week, and it goes through the end of March. And what it is for every $50 that you spend in my online store, you are able to pick one item for free that's in this catalog. So there's a lot of fun products. I'm going to be showing you the stamps here with the flowers and this really pretty designer series paper. Those are two of the items that you can actually choose for free. But one thing that I wanted to show you on page 2 in the catalog, here it describes that we have some limited items. Those are found on pages 16 through 19. These limited time products are only available through February 15th. So they're in the back of the catalog. So if these are items that you just absolutely love, then I would suggest that you want to pick up these items first before the middle of next month, and then after that they won't be available. But the exciting thing is that means that we will be getting some new items that will be available from the middle of February through the end of Celebration, so that's really exciting. So I just wanted to make sure I showed that to you. If you would like a copy of this catalog as well as the Occasions catalog, and you currently don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, get in touch with me and I'll get one of these to you in the mail as soon as possible. All right, so I've made 3 cards already, and I'm going to make one on camera, but I wanted to show you how I used the Something to Say stamp set. The clear mount version is on sale starting today through next Monday. It's on sale for $16.50. Normally the clear mount set is $22, but it's on sale for $16.50. I have the wood mount, so I'm going to go ahead and be using this one, but it's only the clear mount that's on sale. All right, and then I'm also going to be using Flowering Fields. This is one of our Celebration stamps, like I was saying, that you can get for free for every $50 that you spend. And I'm also using our Wildflower Fields Designer Series paper. And this is a product that you can earn for free as well. So if you have a $100 order, then you could get the stamp set and the Designer Series paper at once. So let me show you this real quick. I don't know if y'all have seen this on camera, but this is a real pretty stripes. The colors that are in this collection are Basic Black, Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, Hello Honey, Lost Lagoon, Old Olive, and then Whisper White. So you can see a nice stripes. Whoops. A fun little, looks like dandelions to me. Let's see, and then, so there's 6 patterns. They're double-sided. You get 2 of each, which is nice. So some raindrops and Lost Lagoon. And then some dandelions, and the background color is Calypso Coral. And then just some dots. So that is the paper. And what I did here is you can just see that I've just used the front and back side of the pattern paper to make that little banner. And I'll show you how I did that with the 4th card that we're going to make. All right, so let me put this off to the side. And so I am using our note cards, an envelope, and what you are going to want to do is to cut a piece of Designer Series paper, the full size of the card front, which measures 3.5 by 5, and I've already done that. So I'm going to just go ahead and use my snail and go ahead and attach that. And then you're going to get a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and this measures 2 5/8 by 3 1/4. Now, if you are a little scared by those 1/8 measurements and things like that, I'm going to link a video in the notes, in the video notes of a video that I did back in the fall that shows you those more unusual measurements, and just so that you kind of get over the fear of not really sure what an 1/8, 5/8, 7/8, 16th and stuff like that. So I'm going to link that below, and hopefully that will help you get over that. All right, I'm going to be using our archival Stampin' pad in basic black. This is great for the coloring that I'm going to do because the ink will not bleed. And I'm going to be using this image right here. These are really nice little line art images, which are great for coloring. And so I'm just going to ink that up right here. And I'm just going to come into the middle of this piece of cardstock and just stamp that. So I'm just going to come right here in the middle, just like that. Now I'm going to do my coloring first, and then I'm going to come back and stamp my sentiment from the Something to Say stamp set. So I'm going to be using our blender pens. If you haven't seen these, they have a pin on both ends, and really this is just a glycerin pen. So what it does is it picks up the color from the stamp pad, and then you can transfer that onto the cardstock. Now what I like to do is use my stamp pads as my ink palette. So I like to squeeze the two sides together, and what that does is when you open it up, you see how it creates a palette of ink on the top of the lid. Now I'm going to zoom in so you can see this a little bit better, but what I like to do, and I would suggest practicing this on, scrap cardstock first, just so that you can kind of get a feel. Because this is our regular cardstock and it's not watercolor, you want to have a very light touch. If you put a lot of pressure, or if you color over it repeatedly, the paper can tend to pill. But if you just pick up a little bit of color and just do a very light touch, it's going to look beautiful. You can build up color so you can have a little bit of shading and things like that. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see a little bit better, and I'm going to show you how I do this. So for the flowers, I'm going to be using Lost Lagoon, and then for the stems, I'm going to be using Old Olive. And you're going to see that this end that I'm using is stained. None of the ink is going to transfer onto the paper. It's just from use. So I didn't want you to be worried about that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up some ink and just kind of dilute it by just going around in circles. And then I'm just going to lightly just dab on the color. It's a really light touch. So you'll just do this for all of the petals. And then once your ink is getting too light, you can always go back and pick up more color and just go back to coloring. It's actually really relaxing. If you were one who loved to color when you were a child, it's actually quite fun. And like I said, you can go back and pick up more ink and do some shadowing if that's what you want. Just for video purposes, I'm just going to leave it like that. Then once you're done coloring, just on your scrap paper, just make some squiggles like this until you don't see any more color, and then that will let you know that all the ink is off the tip of the blender pen. And then you can go to your next color and pick up that ink. So I'm done with the Lost Lagoon, so I'm going to now go to Old Olive. And again, just do the same, just picking up that ink with my blender pen and then coming in and coloring those leaves. And that's it. How easy was that? Okay, so I'm going to use the thank you from the Something to Say stamp set, and you can see all the fun sentiments and messages that you can put inside your card, which I just absolutely love, because if you're like me, sometimes it's kind of hard to, you don't really know what to say. There's some matching inside messages, or there's some other ones that can go with it too. You can mix around. So, and then the other thing I'll just highlight this, the star, the heart, and the flower, there's a little punch pack that matches these stamps, which is really nice. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and use the thank you, and because this is a wood stamp, I am going to use my Stampin' Majig. I just want to get good placement, and I'm going to go ahead and ink this up in the basic black ink, the same color that we used for the image. So I'm just going to come right here in the middle of the stem and stamp it down here. So get my little T-square, like that, and then just come in, stamp it like that. There we go. So that's what it looks like when it's done. Now what I've done is I have just taken a strip of the Designer Series paper. This measures 3/4 inches wide, and I am using our banner triple punch, and I'm just going to slide that in here as far as it goes and just make sure that it's centered, and then just punch it, and that's going to give me that notched end. Before I adhere it down, I am going to get some of our Old Olive baker's twine. I'm going to cut off 2 links, and I am going to tie it around the end where the notch is. I'm going to tie a bow. I've got my host code already up and created for my Mystery Host giveaway that I'm doing in January. If you go to my accompanying blog post, which will be attached to the video notes, you can see how you can enter the Mystery Hostess giveaway. I will randomly draw someone's name who has shopped in my online store, and what you do is for every $25 that you spend in my online store, you get 1 entry, and then your name is entered into the giveaway. So you'll want to use the accompanying, or you'll want to use the host code for this month. And like I said, I'll have that information attached. And then I will do a random drawing February 1st, and whoever the winner is will get all the Stampin' rewards to use on whatever product they want. And you'll also earn celebration items. So it's a great way for me to say thank you for shopping with me. So I'm just going to cut this down a little bit more. Okay. And then I'm just going to use some snail and attach that. And then I'm going to come here and I'm going to attach it to the lower part of the card. And I'm using my grid lines to put my banner on straight. So then I'm going to just use my scissors and cut off the excess. Okay, and then I am going to use some dimensionals, and I'm going to pop this up. And it was really fun to make these cards. I just really had a lot of fun coloring. I need to do that more. And I'm going to show you what I did with the envelopes. And this would be a fun little gift that you can give You could just wrap up all 4 of these cards with the matching envelopes and give this as a nice little gift to whoever. Somebody needs a little pick-me-up, or if you're going somewhere and need a nice little host gift. So there's that. And so what I've done with the designer series paper, I have cut out an envelope liner. These are the framelits that made this, so I used the medium size. We have 3 different size liners that you can use, and I just used the designer series paper that comes in this collection. And I have to tell y'all, this is what I do. I don't know about y'all, but there's always at least one pattern paper that I'm just not crazy about. And before I got the liners, I just hoarded it, and I just like kept it off to the side, never did anything with it. Well, with these liners, with these framelits, I should say, they make wonderful liners. If it's not pattern paper that you're really crazy about, use it for your envelopes and it will look great. There's just something about having an envelope liner. I just absolutely love it. I just think it just it finishes off the set, and I just love sending them out this way. And hopefully the recipient loves getting a cute card with the matching paper on the inside. So I hope y'all loved today's project. Like I said, I just had a ton of fun creating these cards. The Flowering Field stamp set is just so much fun. The coordinating paper is great. Oh, here, I'll show you the other envelopes I made. Oh, here we go. So let's see. So that goes with this card. And let's see, this goes with that card. And then this goes with this. So how cute is that? I know it's a lot. Here, I'll put this one on top since that's the one we made. So that was using the Something to Say stamp set, which is one of our weekly deals. Whoops, sorry, trying not to get a glare. One of our weekly deals this week, and then also using the Flowering Fields Celebration stamp set, and then the matching designer series paper. All right, guys, I hope you loved today's project. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and I've been mulling around something I want to do for my 1,000th subscriber giveaway. I'm not quite sure what that is yet, so be on the lookout for some kind of announcement soon. And head on over to istampin.com. That's my blog. You can subscribe over there as well, which will keep you up to date on all of the latest projects that I have going on. And like I said, I'll attach the Mystery Hostess information so that you can read all about that and shop in my online store if you would like to participate in the giveaway. All right, guys, if you have any questions over anything that I've used today, you always know that you can comment below. Head on over to my blog. You can comment there as well on the blog post, and I will answer any questions that you may have. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you viewing my video, and I will see you later. Bye.